Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is Kazuri Alameen. And I want to encourage all of the parents who hear this video. Speak with your children. Not that you're not, so I'm not taking that for granted that you're not. But my reason for doing this particular video is we are living in some very interesting times. We all know we're dealing with some different situations, some new normals, ambiguities, depression, anger, sadness, hopelessness. Hopeful. But I wanted to say this to the parents tonight because it's easy to forget as a parent sometimes when we get stressed out that your children go through stressors also. So I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, to the best of your ability, if you're speaking with your kids on a consistent basis and role modeling for them, congrats. If you're not, if you're a little fragile right now, I want to encourage you to put your kids' mind at ease because they're dealing with a lot of stress also. The stresses of the news, they hear things, see things, trying to figure out things, and that's real. But this is to the parents tonight, whether you're married, widowed, whether you're divorced, separated, hopefully you're in the lives of your child or your children is so very, very important. But I'm going to encourage you to talk to your children. Strive by design to have, I want to suggest you to have at least 2 or 3 times a week family meetings that's structured, TV off, cell phone off. Meet with your children. Assure them that life is life. We go through changes. There are good days, bad days. There are seasons of happiness. There are seasons of sadness. It's life. Your kids are watching you, and you should be their best role model, not somebody on TV. With all due respect, because that's not what it's all about. I deal with a lot of parents who are not doing what they need to do, and their kids are getting role models off of TV, and that can be very damaging and devastating at times. But it was in my spirit tonight. I want to verbalize this. Parents, please talk to your children. Let them know that you have anger sometimes, high anxiety, there's sadness. Once again, these things are very, very real. There's a lot of ambiguities going on right now. There's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of disinformation. How's your child dealing with that? You ain't got to give them everything because they're developmentally, they're only at certain levels, highly respected. But what I want to penetrate tonight is talk to your child, him or her or them. It's very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, because it's easy for parents to miss, well, he just a child, or she just a child, or he just this age, and they don't know what I'm going through, they'll be all right. Don't take that for granted, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you guys have heard me verbalize, I have been in the mental health business for 39 years. And in that time, like I said, I work with the whole menu of people, so I'm comfortable with any population. I'm 39 years, I know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm good at it. But I worked with kids a long time too. So I'm bringing some of my mental health expertise to the table tonight. Talk to your children. Strive to reassure them that everything will be okay in time, on time, and with time. Let them know that there'll be some seasons in life where you're up and you're down, you're in and you're out. Your confidence is high, your confidence is fragile. How we need to verbalize that to them, but reassure them that it's okay, it's peace. And don't let them just get fed off on the TV, on the radio, on the internet, about what somebody else said. There are times you need to cut that stuff off and be a parent. To reassure your kids, there's a lot of kids, the reason I'm saying this tonight because a lot of kids right now are very stressed. And there's a lot of parents in the home, they're missing it. You're way off base. A lot of parents are on base, but a lot of parents are off base right now. And they rationalize and say, well, this is a child, he's a child, or she's a child, and they'll be okay. Don't take it for granted, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take it for granted. One of the things I've seen even in the last 3 months that's been very powerful from a mental health perspective, suicides are way up. I'm talking about not only with children, I'm talking about adults too. Stresses are way up. Heart attacks are way up. Strokes are way up. We got COVID-19. We got all this other stuff going on. So there's a plethora of things going on. And kids can get lost in the maze sometimes. So I want to encourage you, parents, please continue to, if you're doing it, please continue to talk to your children. Have structured family meetings. I'm not talking about something run by night. We're going to do this in 5 minutes. We move on, get the TV on, radio on. No, have structured family meetings with your children, your child. That's playing that way, and if you hear them out. Hear them out. Let them talk. Let them vent. Let them tell you some of their hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Let them tell you some of their fears. Because sometimes they hear a lot of things you don't think they hear. They see things you don't think they see. And I'm talking from experience now. But in order to be able to reassure your child or your children and give him or her some hope and some faith, you got to be there yourself first. You can't give what you ain't got, even as a parent. So I work with parents now on both levels. They're giving what they got, and work with parents who ain't got it to give. But your children's role model should be you. Not the TV, not the radio. You, as a parent. You're their first teachers. So I encourage you, please, ma'am, please take out time to speak with your children and meet with them, hear them out, listen to them, reassure them, wrap your arms around them. It's very, very important. And let them know that in time, we go through seasons in life. But I want you, but parents, don't take your children for granted. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not making this asinine statement. I'm just saying please, because it's easy to forget that your children have feelings. They have aspirations. They got some ambiguities. I mean, example, a lot of the kids didn't finish school the regular way. That's a stressor. I mean, everything else is going on. That's stress. So a lot of people I deal with, they missed it. Well, I forgot they didn't finish school the normal way. So that's a stressor. So what happens is, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things I found out in my years of mental health, we have a saying, if you don't talk it out, you're going to act it out. Let me say this again. If you don't talk it out, you're going to act it out. Why? Because those vibrations has to go somewhere. And when you act it out, 99% of the time, it's going to be in the negative, whether it's a child, whether it's an adolescent, whether it's an adult. So it's good to be able to talk your feelings out. Be where you are where you be. As I often say, every day the sun don't shine. Sometimes it might be raining and thundering and lightning, but we still got the weather. So please take out time by design to take care of yourself too. You got to take care of yourself first. Like I said, in order for you to give something, you got to be there yourself. So I hope you're taking care of yourself. You got a good sounding board, people you can talk to, or whatever individuals you need to keep you at peace, keep your peace peaceful. If you don't have that, find it. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen, very important. But parents, please continue to uplift your children, impart your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding upon them. Continue to build that self-confidence. It's very, very important. The children are very, very important. But once again, it starts with you. Where you at with this dynamic? Where you at with this conversation I'm having tonight? Are you there for your kids? Is there other things you can do to make the situation better? This is something only you can answer. And once again, I'm not making a global statement because some parents are doing this. But if you're not, and we all got room for improvement, all of us, including myself, and I don't minimize that. But parents, please take out time to speak to your kids, reassure them that everything is okay. And sometimes if it's not okay where it needs to be in their life, it will be okay. But reassure them in their confidence level. Parents, please take out time for your children. Speak to your children, embrace your children, encourage your children. It's so very, very important. Parents, I want to thank you because I've seen the effects of what I'm telling you in the positive. I've also seen and worked with the effects of what I'm telling you in the negative. And like I say, in these 39 years, I know what I'm talking about. It's a lot I don't know, but it's damn sure a hell of a lot I do know. So parents, please take out time for your children. Speak with them. But like I say, take out time for yourself. Wrap your arms around yourself. Then go to your children. Because it's hard to love anybody until you love yourself first. It's very, very important. So I want to thank you, parents. The parents who are doing it. The parents who want to do it. The parents who are going to do it. I want to thank you, parents. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you so very kindly. It's so important. Thank you very kindly. Peace.